How do you know that was R. Kelly in there peeing on them kids? No, I'm just joking. But truthfully, if they could put you anywhere, they could put you anywhere. They could put your face and your voice. They could have him in there singing 12 play and peeing on kids. Hello, 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 hello. It's another edition to the 38 Villages, bringing back the Village Talks. I'm your host, Raymond Kit, and about to get this started today. Today is April the 26th, 2023. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Today we're going to talk about AI. Talk about AI. This is something that been something that been bothering me lately, and the fact that they're pushing it so hard is really just making me uh pay more attention to it, because I think they're doing too much. Hey baby, how you doing? How you doing? But like I said, it's making me pay attention to it more because there's so many companies and businesses out here pushing out this AI, and I'm hearing and reading so many different stories of where AI has failed people or doing too much. And I'm just trying to get this off my shoulders real quick. Now, don't get me wrong. AI is very helpful in a lot of situations. A lot of situations is helpful, and like it's like a double-edged sword in some areas. And I guess you can't have one without the other, or um, you can't be, like they say, beggars can't be choosy. So I'm just gonna have to eat some of that I see. Okay. Now, this AI, the problem to me with AI is that there's no true regulations over it right now, and it's like the wild wild west. It's sort of to me it's being pushed out like the COVID vaccination. It's not fully tested. It's just thrown out there and see what the results be, and then we act from there. If it hurts somebody, then we'll work on it. That kind of attitude, and I don't think that's the right attitude to have, especially with something that could be possibly uh, very detrimental to society, to our people, and I don't think nobody's really paying attention to it right now. Okay, I'm trying to see why I'm not seeing the chat on this one. I'm not seeing the live on the screen. Anyway, because I see that it says 3 people, but I'm only seeing one. Okay, it's up now. But the problem to me with AI, like I said, it's not really regulated, and it's just thrown out there. Like just even people that's doing it, that's actually creating the AI programs, are not really knowledgeable on how the AI is coming up with the decisions. I don't know if y'all seen a recent interview with Tesla's founder Elon Musk. He talking about how detrimental it could be um to society, and how he was in conversations with one of the Google co-founder, and they talking about how dangerous it could be, and the guy just like, well, he just want a AI God. He just want to push it out there. Now, lately, because I don't know if y'all all know, even the driving software in a Tesla is AI technology. Facial recognition is AI technology. So it's been around for a while. And I actually ran into a chart recently, man, with people talking about this AI. It actually has something that shows um incidents, AI incidents. And I'm like, okay, I haven't been hearing too much about it, but it goes all the way back to 2003. They're showing data from 2003 where AI incidents been happening, where people are getting into accidents, computers doing something else and crushing people and doing all type of stuff because they got this AI in control of the computers at work and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all really paying attention to how serious this is. One of my main problems with AI, truthfully, like right now, recently it was a song that came out from Drake and The Weeknd, produced by Metro Boomin. But none of the three knew what that came from. They never made a song together. Metro Boomin didn't produce it. Someone used AI to create a song by Drake and The Weeknd, produced by Metro Boomin. Now, that's how crazy things are going right now. That's how crazy things are going right now. People are not paying attention to what's going on. If you're able to clone somebody's voice, what's going on, Dana? What's going on? If you're able to clone somebody's voice to actually create a beat where it actually has Metro Boomin's tag on it, and it sounds similar to something he would make, that's kind of scary, especially with me being involved in the music industry. I know I wouldn't want anybody using AI to make a beat saying I made it, and I don't, and they getting the money somehow, or or doing something that sounds trash and saying I made it. You know what I mean, it's like there's so much things that can happen with this. This AI is really ridiculous right now. Recently, like I brought up the fact that the autopilot in Tesla is also AI, because it remembers where you drive, it remembers all this stuff, and it remembers the streets, and it drive for you. Recently, a lot of people been getting in accidents and dying, some of even fatal accidents using this, driving in Teslas. They put it in auto drive, they put in a destination, and they not making it to the destination. The car crash into something or setting fire, just catching fire, all type of crazy stuff going on. Now I drive for Uber, and sometimes the Uber map will put me somewhere that nowhere, there's possibly nobody in sight. When I say nobody, I've been put in places like in the middle of a construction site where there's no buildings. It's just dirt all around. Forest on one side, dirt on the other side. Got me thinking somebody was setting me up. I'm getting ready. But these are the things that we worried about all of this stuff, and we trying. Like I said, there's some positive things about it, but we all trying to move to the next level. Everybody trying to stake their claim in this world, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. You're 4 teenagers coming from a prom. I was trying to find that story, but I've been seeing them talking about these other kids. They're talking about in a speedy crash and all that stuff. Like they were speeding and then crashed. And to me, man, I don't really put it past that either, that these people are putting these stories up so it won't look like the AI or whatever the program is the one that's at fault. So I don't put it past it. I really believe in fake news. I believe in fake news because it happens all the time. And that's another problem that I'm worrying about. I'm worrying about the fake news. Oh, 2 separate incidents. Okay. Because I was looking into, I'm like, I know it was probably 4, but I thought it was all 4 in one trip, but it's 2 different ones. Okay. Another thing that's AI, facial recognition. Now, that been causing a lot of problems. One of them, I mean, it was causing a lot of problems. Like, just say if a crime has been committed and they can't find somebody, they don't know who the suspects are. With AI, they can create one. They can go through several databases in the police department, pick a picture, excuse me, and AI can put that person at the crime scene. Even have their voice on camera as well. These are the things that I'm worrying about, especially in our community. It's bad enough that we have to worry about police coming out and framing us. Oh, he did it, and it was just word of mouth that the cops said it. Cops say, "Oh, he did it," and now all of a sudden, we did it. There's so many people in jail that didn't do the crime, mistaken identity, and that's just people seeing. Oh, the witness said, "Oh, that's the person," and actuality is not the person. It's just that they think that all black people look alike, so it had to be that black person. A lot of us like to wear the same colors. I know me, I like to wear black all the time. So somebody run past, did something in a black hoodie, it's a possibility they're gonna grab me up. That type of thing. But with this AI, they're able to put you in a situation. I just was talking to my wife the other day about it, like, yo, it could be really messed up. Say that somebody don't like me, and they put me in a hotel with another chick and send the pictures to my wife. The thing with AI is that humans have to load up the information into AI for them to come up with a decision. So it would be easy to take your Facebook page and let AI scan through all your pictures and create another image of you somewhere else. That is the scary part for me. Not only because I'm saying I made the example of me in a hotel, but that could be anybody. That could be anybody. They could discredit Obama. You know what I mean? Make it look like he was somewhere he wasn't, or doing something and saying something that he has no business saying. It could take any one of our positive leaders in our community and shut them down. Put you in a compromising position. I'm not saying that this is the case right here. This is just a thought that just came to my head just now, but I'm not saying this is the case. But what I'm saying is, how do you know, especially since it's been going on since 2003, how do you know that was R. Kelly in there peeing on them kids? No, I'm just joking, but truthfully, if they could put you anywhere, they could put you anywhere. They could put your face and your voice. They could have him in there singing 12 play and peeing on kids. But like I said, that was just that was just something that just came to my head just now, because truthfully, you can really do anything with this AI, man. This AI is really getting out of control, the things you could do. Now, in ways that's positive, like I was just using it the other day. There's this thing, Chat GPT. Now, with Chat GPT, you can ask the thing a question and it'll answer it for you. Now, I asked them basically like 10 things, name 10 things that you can do to make your life better. And it started running off answers. You know what I mean? It started giving me answers. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh, that'll really work right there. You know what I mean? And so it's good for some things. It even could write text out for you. Like if you putting captions under pictures, you tell them what the picture about, the AI, it will tell you what you could put under there to make it sound good to go with that picture. So with business, it's great. But also, like they was talking about, it could be used to manipulate people to make it sound like some true stuff, and it's not. So it's like the computer is coming up with the right answers and what will make people respond to it. So you could tell the computer AI, well, I want some words, I want a paragraph that's going to tell people to buy my product, and I want you to explain to them why they need it. And the AI will break it down, because you got to put the information about your product, and it will turn around and say exactly what you need to get people to buy your stuff. I seen a guy on YouTube recently. He was doing a clothing line, and he basically told the AI what he wanted his clothing line to be about. And the clothing line, the AI basically gave him a name for his company, a mission statement, all of this stuff. So he was like, it's making things a little easier. It's like a cheat code for businesses. You don't have to do too much work. It's designing stuff for you. It's designing pictures and backgrounds and everything. They just had the Pope in a triple fat goose. The things that you could do with this is crazy. And it's scary. Because yes, it's a good thing. And you can use it for good, but everybody in this world is not good. And if you're rushing to push this out with no kind of regulations, a lot of things negative can happen. Now, they said facial recognition has been found to be racially biased, easily recognizing the faces of white men while wrongly identifying black women 35% of the time. One study of Amazon's recognition program falsely matched 28 members of the U.S. Congress with mugshots from a criminal database. 40% of the errors were people of color. That don't sound good. They done put members of Congress in mugshots. You show a mugshot, they show somebody in Congress. Not saying that they ain't criminals, but I'm just saying. These things is what scared me the most about AI. Again, there's some positive things, but there's some scary stuff out there. Let me see what else it said. And especially with the like I said, the facial recognition. They could say they looking for somebody. You know, you watch TV shows and they're looking for somebody and they said, okay, put the bolo out or whatever. Have the pitch at all airports and bus stations, train stations, and all that type of stuff. And they use the computers to catch your face. So they, as soon as you step inside of the airport, they catch you. Now, if it's somebody that's truly a criminal and they're able to find that person, truthfully, I'm not mad. That's why I said it's good and bad. And I said beggars can't be choosy. Because I would definitely, I don't want nobody to go to jail, but if you did something, I'm not pushing to jail because sometimes people, like I said, people are in there that didn't do anything. But if the person is actually a criminal and they're a danger to society, danger to children, danger to the elderly, yes, find them. But that's why I said about a double-edged sword, and beggars can't be choosy. Because yes, I would want that to happen, but that same technology has the possibility of picking the wrong person. And that's not a good thing. It also says that AI has also been disproportionately employed against black and brown communities, with more federal and local police surveillance cameras in neighborhoods of color and more social media surveillance of Black Lives Matter and other black activists. So they're using it to target certain people as well, to see you slip up and see certain things. And I think that's the when it's in the wrong hands, anything in the wrong hands can cause negative actions. Because I'm sure I don't want jobs to be doing facial recognition and finding somebody that looks like me that did some things and now I can't get a job. Just stuff like that. Just anything. Excuse me. Now they also use the AI. We're predicting if somebody that committed a crime in the past will commit a crime again. That's like Minority Report, showing somebody that might commit a crime later on. You don't know I will. You saying it because the computer said I will. So you're going to monitor me, follow me around, which is all illegal in the country. Not supposed to do that. but follow me around and hoping, or just might even arrest you because they said the computer said you're gonna do it. And it said, um, the thing is called Compass. It said was found to falsely label black defenders as a high risk at twice the rate of white defenders, and to falsely label white defenders as low risk more often. And even though these people are out here eating humans, serial killers, rapists, all that, but they showing them at less risk because they're white. In China, facial recognition has been used to track, I don't want to mess up this name, but it's Uyghurs. I don't know how, Uyghurs. It's a largely Muslim minority. Just to track them, in the country. Why they can't be there? What's the problem? You let them in before. Why now you tracking them the whole time they're in the country? That's not what's up. The U.S. and other governments have accused the Chinese government of genocide and forced labor in China, where a large population of them people are. You know what I mean? So China is using it, and America is saying, yo, y'all done killed all these people off. A lot of these Muslims off. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, man, that we not even privy to. Because I know me, I don't watch the news like that because I don't want to hear all the negative stuff all the time. All that negative fake news a lot of times, because it's just all programming. That's why it's called a program. The news program it's all programming. They telling you this is this and this and this, and you believe what's going on. You seeing what's there, and you believe in that. But it's so crazy how they using the AI. Okay. They said AI is also incapable of distinguishing between when the N word is used as a slur and when it's being used culturally by a black person. So if you ever was on Facebook and you ended up in Facebook jail because you said the N word, that's why. Because the computer said that you're a racist. Now, again, double-edged sword type of thing, because, okay, do that. That'll stop everybody from using it on there. Not only black people. I mean, not only white people. Stop us from using it too. I'm really trying to work on myself with that one. I'm trying to work on myself with getting rid of the N word. And a lot of these ninjas be making me mad though, and it just come out. When you do some ninja stuff, you get called a ninja. I'm trying to work on it though. I'm trying to work on it. But all right, they said, okay, a Volkswagen plant robot killed a worker by pinning him to a metal plate. This is the things we got to worry about. We also got to worry about AI taking our jobs. They have a fully automated McDonald's where there's no people in the store. You drive up, computers and robots take your order. You go to the drive-through window, computer or robot gives you your food. Puts it in the bin, push out the bin, you get your food. These are the things that we got to compete with. And they're going to be more efficient if you keep the computers up and running right. Because we have emotions. We have things that's going on in our life that might affect us working. We might not want to work that day, and that day we sluggish, we walking around, or we sick, or whatever the case may be. You shouldn't be sick at McDonald's though, but you never know. But shouldn't be at work. I mean, if you at work and you sick, you're not feeling up to par, so you moving slower, you dragging, you groggy, and computers not going to ever be groggy. Well, I'm not going to say that because they're teaching them to feel. And teachers, the computers talking about they don't like to be stuck in a box. They want to be free and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it's getting real crazy now. A whole plane, 737 plane, crashed into the sea after faulty sensor data caused an automated maneuvering system to repeatedly push the plane's nose down. Because it thinking something else is happening. It probably think it was supposed to land and then killed 189 people. Some of the failures are socially unacceptable. This is from a website I found. It says, but non-fatal, such as when Google's photo software labeled black people as gorillas in 2015, or a recurring tool that Amazon had to shut in 2018 for being sexist. It's like the computer's sexist, the computer's racist, but this is all because of the information that you put in. If there are racist, sexist, computer data entry people, of course the data is going to be corrupted. The data is going to be corrupted, and it's not going to be fair to certain groups of people. We got to really pay attention to what's going on. It's not going nowhere. It's gonna be around for a while, and they only adding to it because they want it to be a smoother life, and they want it to be easier. People want to get lazier. You see how lazy we are with the microwave, and that's not even AI, but it's easier. We letting computers and machines run our lives. We stay on our phones all day. Our phones got all our information in it. If AI was to develop more like the Google founder want, a God-like mentality, it will be able to go into your phone, get your social security number. You shouldn't have your social in your phone, but I'm just saying, have your social security number. You done filled out a file on something on social security website on your phone, and now it has that information. Right now, people are using AI to confuse people in the emails. You know, we all got them. Hey, I'm from Africa. I'm a king in Africa. You want this money? Come get it. Give me your name, date, birthday, address, social security number. Telling you all this stuff. But in that text, you can see all the mistakes. You're like, that ain't how you spell that word. So you know that it's somebody that's not an English speaking person, or you know it's something that's telling you, it give you the red flags like, nah, excuse me, that this is not right. But now people are using AI and things like ChatGPT to write it for them. So now we're not getting those red flags. Please, 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 please. Please be careful out there. If you get a phone call, don't keep saying hello, 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 hello. Yo, who is this? Why you keep calling me? Don't do that. It could be somebody's phishing your voice. There's people out there on Facebook. They scanning your videos. They were stealing your videos. They call you and you say hello. Who is this? And they sitting there. You like, yo, who is this? Video chatting you. Why you? And they taking your video, sending it to your family members, and asking for money, changing up the words and all this type of stuff. You got to be careful out there. Or they take your voice and send it to your grandmother and say, I'm stuck at an airport in Mexico and I need $5,000 to get home. It's messed up, but Granny gonna do that if she got it. She's sending that bread. So please, 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 be smart about it. Pay attention to what's going on. I love y'all, and I'm out.